Hello and welcome to the Blue Stand. A lot of important things regarding Chelsea are happening right now. For example, Todd Bowley is trying to sign a Portuguese side to include in the Chelsea's multi-club system, like that of City Football Group and Red Bull Group. Also, the FA is trying to have an all-star game of Premier League 11 versus the best 11 of Bundesliga, Serie A and La Liga and other top leagues of Europe. So a lot of important matters are already happening, but the most important matter regarding Chelsea will happen tomorrow on 1st of October, and that is Crystal Palace versus Chelsea. It's not only an important match for Chelsea, it's also an equally important match for Graham Potter because it will be Graham Potter's first Premier League match with Chelsea, and Crystal Palace is not a very easy opposition to beat. They defeated Liverpool, they almost defeated City, and they always had the power to challenge and fight very hard with the teams in the top 6 of Premier League. So it will be a really important and very crucial match for Chelsea. I don't expect a huge lot of things happening in this match. I don't expect a Potter ball in this match, but I would definitely expect small improvements in Chelsea because Potter has already held a lot of close friendlies with the youngsters. One thing is for sure that we will see some interesting substitutions in the match, and it will be really interesting and phenomenal. Now let's move on to the possible starting lineup. So as you can see, I have kept the lineup very much similar to that of the lineup which Potter fielded on the match against Red Bull Salzburg. A small change, that is, I have brought Koulibaly in place of Cesar Azpilicueta because I think Koulibaly will be very good and will be add a lot of defensive stability in the defense with Thiago Silva. And I have put Kepa on the goal because if you have seen the match against Red Bull Salzburg, you must have seen that Kepa was coming forward and was playing as somewhat of a centre back when it was needed to counter the press of Red Bull Salzburg. So I think in Potter's system, it will be really important to have a ball playing goalkeeper. A goalkeeper who will be phenomenal in distribution. And I don't think Mendy is a beautiful distributor. I think Mendy is a brilliant shot stopper, that's for sure. But I think in distribution level, it will be Kepa. But it will be really interesting for us to see how Kepa improves in shot stopping. Because we have not seen a lot of Kepa's abilities to stop the shots since the arrival of Mendy, and because Mendy is now our regular number 1. So it will be really interesting for us to see how Kepa is used in the Graham Potter system. And I am 100% sure that Mount and Havertz will start because they are an amazing international break. Especially the match with England versus Germany, in which Chelsea players, among all the total goals scored, that is 6 goals scored, 4 goals had direct or indirect contributions from the Chelsea players. So it will be really interesting to see how Potter uses Mount and Havertz because I'm really looking forward to have a strong system. So let's hope for the best. I don't see a lot of change, a total groundbreaking change, a total amazing system, but I would definitely expect a lot of small minor changes. We will definitely see some interesting substitutions. A lot of young players will come as substitutes. I would also like to see how Graham Potter uses Gallagher. This is the month of October, and it will be a really tough month for all the teams who are in the Champions League and in the Europa League and in the Conference League. Chelsea will definitely not win the top 4 spot in this month of October, but Chelsea can lose if we are very bad, because this is the month which will test each and every player. It will also test Graham Potter's ability to manage man, because he will have to properly manage players, because it is not Brighton. All the players in this team has big egos, so it will end up in the ego management and player management. So it will be really interesting for us to see how he uses on, because October this month is going to be very crucial for Chelsea, for all the teams that are fighting for top 4. And now the prediction time. So frankly speaking, I don't predict a lot from this match because after all, it's Graham Potter's first Premier League match. You may play a lot of friendly matches behind closed doors, but at the end of the day, it's crowd that adds a whole new level to the game. Because if you remember, when the matches were held in closed doors, Manchester United finished second with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as manager. But when the crowds came back, they were rubbish, totally terrible, and that led to the sacking of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So at the end of the day, crowd matters, because it's the fans who bring a lot of energy. Fans act as the 12th men on the ground. So we will have to see how he plays in the Premier League in front of so many fans. And moreover, it's a away match, so it will be really interesting for us to see. In an away match, there's a whole lot of pressure from the teams that from the home team. So we will have to see how he plays. So I predict a 0-0 draw, because I won't be surprised if we end up in a draw, because Crystal Palace is a team that has the ability to beat Chelsea. They were very close to defeat Manchester City. They defeated Liverpool. So I don't expect a huge lot from Chelsea in this match. And I think that if Chelsea scores a goal, I think it will be from Raheem Sterling or somebody from Havertz or Mount, because I think they have gained a lot of confidence from the goals and from the performance against each other in the international break. So I think that will add a bit of flair in them, and we could see a lot of beautiful football from Chelsea. Other than that, I don't expect a lot, but I hope our match is good. I hope it's a very interesting match, and we could see a lot of small things. And one thing for sure that I would request you to do is keep an eye on each and every player. Keep an eye on the passing. Keep an eye on the Kepa if he starts, or if Kepa does not start. Keep an eye on the goalkeeper. Who is it? Even if it is Mendy, because any one of them will start definitely for sure. So keep an eye on them, because we could see a lot of beautiful and small minute things. So keep an eye on them. So let's hope for the best, and let's hope that Chelsea wins, though I predict a 0-0 draw. So that's it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed it, and if you have enjoyed this video, then please subscribe this channel and like this video, and also don't forget to keep the blue flag flying high.